So you think you in love with me, but I'm not the girl of your dreams. Cause I've been rocking and dodging the beat of love. Baby, I'm not the one for you. I'm not letting you on cause you know my truth. But I know just what to do for you. Cause when that Jones come down, hey, na 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 na, hey, ooh, na 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 na. When that Jones come down, hey, nothing you can do about it, hey, ooh, na 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 na.
Good evening. Welcome to my sister circle. How are you guys? How are you guys? I am here in Chicago. This was my weekend away. So I am here in Chicago right now, sitting in my hotel room, and I'm just excited that technology is just like have just evolved in this time where we can actually come on remotely and just do the show from anywhere in the entire world. How amazing is that? So I'm excited to be here on this Thursday evening here in Chicago. We are an hour behind you guys. We are an hour behind you guys, or in front of you guys, behind you guys. So it is 7. It is like, listen, it is 7 o'clock your time. So we are excited to be here, but it is 6 o'clock my time. So I'm trying to get my mind together because in my mind, I'm still at home trying to rush out the door and get to the studio. How are you all?
I'm doing good. I miss you being here next to me, but I'm good.
I know. Hey, Nee.
Hey,
Can you
I
hear
can't
us,
hardly hear.
Nee?
I can hear you, but I can't really hear you.
Okay, so I'm not sure if Nee can hear us, but if Charlie can hear us, Charlie, I just want to make sure that we are live on my Sister Circle page and on YouTube because I don't see it that it popped up on my Sister Circle page yet for me to share. And if
Yes,
it
we
has
are.
not, we are live
According to
on the
Charlie, yes, it
page.
says we are
Okay,
live.
and on YouTube.
We live?
And on YouTube, Charlie says yes.
Apps, this is amazing. Okay, all right, Nee, can you hear us yet? No, not yet. Okay, no
Is
worries.
me
So we
having
just
a
gonna
little trouble? It's okay.
we just
No, I can't
we
hear
just
you,
gonna
guys. I
move it
can
on
hear you,
along, move
but
it
I
on along.
can't
So,
hear
oh, how was your
Joanna.
weekend? How was
It
your
What's
weekend?
up,
And
y'all?
then how was the beginning of your week?
My weekend, I stayed home all weekend, even though the sun was shining and it was beautiful. I stayed in all day long and binge watched TD Jakes. I don't know why, but I just did,
Mm,
and it felt wonderful. This week has been awesome, really, really good, and
okay,
super fast paced. And it's been a great week, thank the Lord.
that is amazing. Nee, can you hear us yet? And if you can, tell us how your week has been.
Miss Nee,
I
can you
can.
hear us?
I can hear you, but I
She
can't
can
hear
hear me,
Juana.
but she can't hear Juana. Okay, so how was your
Okay, then you talk. Yep.
weekend and how has your
My
week been going?
my weekend, it's good. I've been rehearsing. I've been making necklaces and candles all day,
Awesome.
but it's been cool. Like I've been enjoying it. I ain't got no complaints.
Okay,
Well,
good. Good week. All right.
Good week.
Can the two
yeah,
of
I
you
can hear
hear?
you.
Can you hear Joanna
Yes.
now?
Thank
Yes,
you.
I was saying.
Thank you so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you
love
so much,
technology.
Charlie. It,
So
it's so
like,
technology is give and take.
Yeah.
You give good positive energy to technology, and it'll go ahead and
Yeah.
reciprocate that good energy back and say,
Mm-hmm.
"All right, y'all still moving. All right, we're gonna go ahead and flow through this." Then that's how
Right.
technology is.
I love it.
listen, I love it too because I was feeling like a baby mute over here. I was like, what? What?
Oh.
I was like, I'm just weak.
Oh.
So both of you ladies look absolutely gorgeous today.
Oh,
I
God bless
always
you.
love.
Look,
Listen, don't
God
start.
bless
You look
you because mercy.
Thank
absolutely
you.
gorgeous today. You want to tell us about your challenging little moment?
Oh, today. So I had meetings today later than I thought, and I didn't even make it home. Viewers, I literally went into a beauty supply and bought this lovely frock. I
Okay,
walked around, I
listen.
was like,
What?
I need a shirt. There, we'll take
What
it.
did you?
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I'll take it.
Yeah, whatever it is, I'll take it. It's a little too snug, but I feel like I don't even know.
It looked nice. I like the
Thank,
shirt.
thank you.
It do. I told her that it really
Thank
looks
you.
nice.
And like the
So
most
you did.
minimalist makeup you've ever seen in your life, but we can make it do what it do.
All right, viewers, real quick, I need you guys to share and tag. It is a little different with me being there because usually I'm there and I can tag in everybody soon as the introduction part starts to come on and the commercial comes on. But this time, because of technology, it's a little. I'm kind of behind the scenes type thing. Like I'm kind of in the back of the studio waiting to be shown, or so I can't really see anything. So I need you guys to help me. So since I can't do it myself, I need you guys to tag in as many people as you can within the next 5 minutes, even while we're still talking. I need you guys to tag, 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 tag. The reason I need you to tag is because, especially tag the women that you know are independent, strong women. Okay, tag the women that you know that are in business and they doing a dang thing right now, and they doing it so good. Tag those women, and then tag some men. Tag some men in because we need to hear their thoughts on what an alpha female looks like to them.
And
So that's what I need. That's the assignment right
Charlie
now.
wants you to download Telegram on your laptop.
Of course he does. Of course. Well, why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he want me to do such a thing? Because that's just my Charlie.
Right.
Of course. Gotcha, Charlie. I'll get on that right now. I don't know how to download anything on a laptop. So
Listen.
Pray my strength right now, but let's go ahead and just move on. Let's run with the show. All right. So I already announced what the topic is for today. The topic is alpha male. Let's talk about alpha females. I'm sorry. So let's talk about I love it. I love it. All the women that call themselves or represent an alpha female in your eyes. I want you guys to just give yourself a silent hand clap. Okay. So, what's next on let's do Sister of the Week.
Sister of the Week is next.
All right.
Let's go to commercial and just just Sister of the Week. Perfect.
And there she is.
Yay,
Ooh,
Courtney.
Beautiful.
Go ahead, Courtney.
Okay.
All right. So Nee chose our Sister of the Week this week. And Nee, can you just tell us a little bit about Courtney and why you chose her for the Sister of the Week?
I chose Courtney because she has never deviated from the plan. That's one of my sacred sisters.
Okay.
And she's been on it. Like she's got her master's, she's got a job offer in her profession. She's officially a paid speaker now. Has her guided detox successful, a trip to Ghana, printout of her book almost finalized, and I'm just like, yo, I'm so proud of this woman. You know what I mean? And she has a husband and kids, and she did it all like in a wop. As she said, it was tiring, and today's her birthday actually. So happy birthday, Courtney!
Oh my goodness, it's a happy birthday, Courtney!
Right?
That's
So,
dope.
yeah,
That's dope. Did you know that before you chose her?
I did not. Right?
That is so dope.
That's
dope.
Right? Talk about alignment. I just wanted to shine a
Right.
light on her and just congratulate her and keep, we send positive love and light and motivation to her so she can keep doing her thing. And, that's why I chose Courtney.
Awesome pick.
And was her I'm not sure, I didn't see it go up. Was her business website put up, even though, I know Nee, you told me about the business website, but just so that it can be put up for future reference. Did Charlie get to put it up?
It's Life
Okay,
Liquid Solutions. She put it up there?
Okay, he got it. Yep,
Awesome.
he got it up there.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yes,
Perfect.
she does health consultations, juice recipes, womb wellness book, event speaker on wellness. You know what I mean? So she's really doing it out here, and I'm proud of her.
Way to go.
Congratulations, Court. And we just want to encourage you and keep uplifting you as our sister, and just keep pushing, keep doing everything that you're doing. I mean, it's always amazing to see a fellow sister that's married with children able to stand on her own and be independent and have businesses and just keep pushing, and then not only do she keep pushing, but her resume gets longer. Okay,
We like
now
that.
that's amazing. So I just salute you, and I just say congratulations on all your endeavors, and we look forward to. I definitely look forward to shopping on your website.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations,
Peace.
Sister of the Week.
All right. So our next, as you guys know, our next segment we have introduced for the month of August, where we have been shining light on sisters in business, so or women in business sisters because that's what we call them. So we have been shining light on sisters in business. So, can you go ahead and talk about that?
Yes, this segment we like to call our Sisters in Business, as Dewana said, and it is an opportunity for us to acknowledge the women in our community that are opening businesses and establishing themselves and making a name for themselves. So I really love this new segment of our show. I think this is an excellent addition to our show, sis. So I really love it. So this week, we have a business owner. I'll give a little background about her before we display her picture and her information. Her name is
Okay.
Carly Vandervoort. She is a registered nurse and is now in school to become a nurse practitioner. And
Go ahead.
she owns a business called Test for Success Tutoring with a Twist, which she owns and operates, and that has been open for the past 5 years. She specializes in tutoring sessions as well as helping to prepare students for the NCLEX and understanding theory and assignments. She also does Zoom calls for tutoring, and I think that's excellent.
Wow,
For
that
real.
is excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got a nice resume herself.
Yes,
Okay,
she
go ahead on,
does.
Carly.
She has a pretty
She has an
impressive resume.
impressive, incredible, and to be and she's young
Yes, she is 30 years old.
to
That is
be
her
that
business
young.
logo.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. So I have the blessed opportunity to know who Carly is, and she is amazing. She's always been a go-getter ever
Yeah.
since I've known her. I'm talking about ever since I've known her. I can always remember her always about her business and nothing else. So just to see this and things, because I didn't really know what her background was, as far as what businesses that she's went forth and doing. But just to see this, it's just amazing to see at 30 years old. I mean, she's an RN at 30 years old with
Yeah.
more businesses even lined up. So that's incredible. Good
Yeah.
job,
And
Carly.
she is a nurse at Sinai Hospital, Sinai Grace
Come on,
Hospital, in the
Carly.
emergency room.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's awesome. Yeah.
And
And
she's a
I didn't
trooper.
even plug in her. I believe Charlie put it in. So you can reach her on Facebook at Carly RN. And she also, well, we won't put her phone number, but you can inbox her on Facebook. We don't want to
Please
put her
don't.
digits out there, but you can
Right.
reach her at Carly RN and she can get you more information. And I think she's had over 100 students so far.
What?
Just
That is
this year. Yeah, she's
incredible.
busy.
That's so amazing. Nee,
Hmm.
Nee, I want you to just real quick talk about you just seeing this as seeing her as a young adult. I mean, because she's a young adult in my eyes still at 30
Yeah.
years old. Just seeing this, because I know Nee has an eye for kind of, not kind of, Nee has an eye for looking at women or people in general and seeing their backgrounds and seeing the things that they have accomplished, and you have an eye for those people that are going to that meet this type of success because of the energy that they produce. So just tell
Hmm.
me, when you see her, what did you get from that?
I got a
I
good
know that's
vibe. It
putting
was
you on the
good.
spot. I know that's putting you on the spot,
Yeah.
but you know.
No, it's all good. I felt a good vibe from it. I feel like as a young person and as she's doing what she needs to do or wants to do. And I think that,
Mm-hmm.
I saw the little picture, so I couldn't really see, I just saw the picture, the little woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that that's incredible. I think that that is absolutely incredible. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we are going to dive right into our topic. Correct, ladies? Because I don't
Yes.
have the run the show in front of me.
Right to
All
our
right.
topic.
I'm a little thrown off because I kind of want to be outside walking the streets of Michigan Ave right now. So I'm a
Listen,
little
I
thrown
want
off.
you to go
So,
get me a bag of popcorn. So let's wrap this up. Okay.
all right. So we're going to take
Charlie's
a
getting our
quick commercial
commercial.
break. All right.
That
I
sounds
want.
great.
Oh, I really want him to play Tori's commercial. I should have said that.
He said send it to him.
Girl, I could.
Stop looking in the rearview mirror of life filled with regrets. Stop regretting life with I woulda, coulda, shoulda before it's too late. Live life on purpose, for a purpose, with a purpose.
Get your copy of Living and Loving Life Without Regrets by going to any of the various retailers listed on the screen.
All right, and welcome back to my sister circle. We lost Miss Dewana, but she'll be coming back in just a second. So our topic for tonight, if you did not log in and see, we are talking about alpha female. There my girls are. They're back. They're back.
Yes, we're back. Okay, go ahead, Oh.
Can
Because
you
I
hear
can
me?
still hear you.
Okay, cool. So we are covering tonight alpha female, and I have to admit, when I saw this topic, I was talking to one of my guy friends, and he was like, "Do you consider yourself an alpha female?" And I instantly said, "No."
And
And
then what?
And then he started explaining to me. He's like, "Orion, how could you not? You handle your now. This is not. I'm not saying all this about myself." He's like, "You handle your business. You're a single mom. You do this. You do that. How could you not?" And I was like, "I just do what I'm supposed to do because that's what I'm supposed to do." But I didn't know that we consider these things being an alpha female. So I guess that's kind of a cool perspective to think about and throw that on myself. So I'm gonna start telling people I'm an alpha female. Okay.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
Of course you are.
With everything else. Yeah.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
Um,
I think.
so go ahead, Nee.
No, I was about to say, I think like us as Black women had to have that role as an alpha female, but now it's just something we do. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, I know I gotta go to school. If I'm trying to go to school, I gotta take care of these kids. I probably gotta work too. I gotta, you gotta handle all of your business, but it's quote unquote an alpha female because other people are used to having help. You know?
Yes. Yes. So actually, just to piggyback off of that, let me read the definition. So an alpha female is a powerful and successful woman, often in leadership role. Alpha females are often described as intimidating by men and women alike.
Wow. Intimidating?
Well, you know that that's the truth.
Yeah.
I suppose.
By men and women.
Yeah.
Because let's talk about the women aspect of being intimidating by another woman. If another woman nowadays, women are, this is, we're trying to break something. And so some women are, beginning to break those barriers of competing with women, but all of our lives, that's what we've done. We've competed, and it's something. So when you say another alpha female, intimidating by another alpha female, because I'm competing to be, I want to always be one up on you. I want to always be higher than you. So now I'm competing to be, because we're alike. We're both powerful, successful women. No, I want to be the leader. I want it to just be me. That's how some women are nowadays.
And I don't like the negative connotation that comes with that. We talk about this all the time, Dewana, like women being in competition. I'm like, why would you want to be in competition with your fellow sister? One, there's more than enough pieces of the pie for everybody to have some. Two, the blessing is that your mind and your thought process and whatever it is you're achieving for, you're going to do it different from everyone else. Everyone's vision is not the same. So why do we have to compete with one? You can't compete with me because I'm me and you're you. I'll never have the opportunity to be you. You'll never have the opportunity to be me. So why are we competing with each other? That's weird.
Because a lot of times we're not and we're not in our authentic selves anyways. So we're always be like somebody else anyways.
Yeah.
But if we would understand, if I can't nobody be just like you said, can't nobody be the best me like I can be me.
Right.
But if I'm trying to be you, then of course it's a competition now. Or if I'm trying to do what you do, and then statistics say, I don't know what's wrong with my words. You know,
It's because I'm in
like,
Chicago.
for real. For real.
Keep going.
For real though, and statistically they say, you know, men are, you know, this many and women are this many. So now it's like, well, you know, it's always a competition, because when we get together, we make beautiful music, we make beautiful poetry, we make, you know what I mean? Like, and I say music and poetry as like just in general, because it's not
right. No.
Yeah.
Yep. I get what you mean.
Yeah, we make beautiful things, we make stuff happen, and it ain't no, if we still trying to compete, yeah, but it's like when we as sisters, the ego go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I can trust that you're gonna handle your business, you can trust that I'm gonna handle my business, and we come to collective, it's gonna be great.
See, and that's the other thing too, that I think when you think of alpha female, and I think the reason why I instantly said no is I was like, I'm not a stuck up. When I think of alpha female and the negative aspect that comes with it, you think of a woman that's not relatable, unapproachable, a little standoffish, kind of like highfalutin. She's better than everybody, and I'm like, I don't want to be associated with that, because that's as far from my character as far as you can possibly get. Now, handling my business, I'm definitely going to do that, but the other negative things that you would think would come with being an alpha female, I want no parts of that. So I think that's the part that I hate about, I do hate it. That's the part that I hate about some women that consider themselves to be alpha females, is that they have this inflated opinion of yourself. I think it's great to think highly of yourself, but there's a difference in thinking good things and good thoughts about yourself and knowing who and what you are, versus you thinking that you're better than everyone and nobody can touch you and can't get on your level and all that other weird stuff that needs therapy. So, yeah, that I can't do.
Yeah. So, and the stereotype in that is, I think the stereotype in that is that when you're look at an alpha male, what he is, and then you look at what an alpha female is, and you compare the two. Well, the alpha male is just what we read off the definition, you know. But because I think that the world has put this kind of chip on their shoulder as being, no, this is, you know, I'm an alpha male, so I'm totally different from the bunch. No, you're not totally different from the bunch if you're a business owner, if you're a leader, if you know, you're with that bunch. Yeah. So I think that the far as the alpha female, I think that some of them, like you said, have these chips on their shoulder that they have to be a certain way as an alpha female, and they probably never even researched what it really is. But they're going off of, I'm an alpha male, so I'm gonna mirror that as an alpha female, when honestly, you know, it's really what we read, the definition of what we read. And this guy said yesterday on Sheldon's podcast, I was watching Sheldon's podcast, and I kind of plugged our show today, and I was like, hey, well, check out our show, and this is the topic. And he was like, there's no such thing as an alpha female. Y'all women do too much.
So there's no such thing as an alpha female, but we can say there's an alpha male. So who says? Who makes these rules?
But that's what they've been taught. That's what they've been taught. So it's not, you know, and then once we broke down the definition, a few other women broke down the definition of what an alpha female was, and the things that an alpha female, what that looks like, what that entails. Then he kind of let up, and he was like, well, he never heard of it, but he kind of eased up a little bit, because guess what? His own wife, he can consider an alpha female at that point.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Some people, and a lot of times, alpha females, you know how we just had, you know, we were saying, like, you know, stuck up and blah, 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 and kind of standoffish. A lot of times they have to get that way. They have to get that way because, you know, you're in a male dominated business world, like when a woman is up in business, men have already, not saying, I love my man, I came from a man. So but what I'm saying is this is a dominated situation already. So a lot of times, situation that I know, when you try to speak up and say, you get shut down. When you try to be like, well, boom, you get shut down. So then you come to a point where it's like, listen, this is how it's gonna go. This is how it's gonna be, and that's how it's gonna be.
Bulldog at that point.
And you got a bulldog. And guess what? Room. I'm gonna bulldog.
It's time to roar. That's right.
And isn't it crazy though that the women have to be like men? They can kind of be the cool, suave guy, and he an alpha male. But the woman has to be like super duper assertive and almost cutthroat to get her point across and to handle her business, when men don't have to do that. But that's just a society that we live in. Men will always, I think, be able to get away with things that women sometimes cannot, or be criticized for it.
They can. And let's just real quick before we even, I want to make sure that we go to the questions, but because we do really have some good questions, so I really want to go to those. But I want to, before we even go any further, because if there's any men watching, I want to kill the whole, let's kill the whole thing of that. Just because you're an alpha female does not mean that I'm not going to be, if I'm married or if I'm in a relationship, or if my boss is a man, does not mean because I'm an alpha female or my business partner is a man, does not mean that what I'm saying I'm going to do is I'm going to always just try to knock him out the way, and I'm going to always try to, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to be submissive. It doesn't mean that. And I think for men, they hear that and they're immediately intimidated. Oh, she's taking my role. Right. And it's not that at all. You have to listen to what it is. Or defensive. And then when we break down what alpha female traits are, we're going to give the positive parts of the alpha female traits, because we hear the negative parts of that in the mind of other people that don't think that an alpha female should even exist. Let's give some alpha female traits. We got self-confidence. Consider themselves alpha females, inspires others, leadership skills, ambitious, believe in herself, well respected. Well, I just named off most of the women in my contact list. I just named off every last one of them as alpha females.
Yeah. And also, as an alpha female, you can work. It's like I am ready to work with people, not against them. I know that it's all about working together as a team. Even if you're an alpha female, if you're a female, you have that feminine energy, feminine and masculine energy. Right. That is supposed to work together. That's how we were made to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like work together. And it doesn't mean like we're trying to bulldoze, like you said. No way. Like, no way. Because they the muscle anyway. They the go, like the masculine energy is the doer. The feminine energy
we need you.
Is the hello.
We need you.
Let go.
Right.
Yeah. The women that that's a total different conversation. The women that, projects that they don't need a man, that's a total different conversation. That's not an alpha female. That's something totally different. So
that's
I don't want it to
that's a scorned woman.
It is.
That's what it is.
So I don't want it to be misconstrued, because as an alpha female, everything I read off that list as a trait, as an alpha female, for me, as my mom, my aunts, my best friends, my sisters, as an alpha female, we need our men. I need my husband laying in we need our men. Thank you. We need our fathers. Okay.
Right.
I'm just saying, we need them.
Facts.
I think it's possible to know that you're alpha female and know that you need a man present too, and that you need them. That's nice little. It's got to be balanced.
Right. That's what it is.
So Charlie, before we read the questions, is there a way that you can play the video that I sent you earlier today through email? Orion, can you? He can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then
he said give him 30 seconds.
Okay. Oh, before he play that, can you read Linda's question, Linda's comment? Do you see
I
it?
sure will. Linda Hardman. I have worked, let me scroll back down. I have worked in the healthcare profession for many, many years, and you know that it is predominantly female. There are a lot of males, but predominantly females, and I've worked with many, many leaders, alpha females. I never thought about them as being alpha until the show today, but this is a good name for it, and I'm looking at negative consultations of it, not other parts, how they weren't good leaders and unapproachable, standoffish, just someone, or just downright mean, thinking that the way that they have to run a facility or work with other people, I don't want to work with no female. I don't want to work with any female like that. I completely understand that. And that is true,
Oh yeah,
especially
I
in
do too.
workplaces where it is predominantly
Me either.
female, female ran. But that's the thing, again, that's the thing that I hate, about women saying that they're alpha females. They think that you have to be like really brash and you can't be approachable and you've got to be nasty. That's not the makings of an alpha female. When
That's
I think of
just
an
a
alpha,
power trip,
yeah,
though.
that's a power trip and an
Yeah.
ego boost for you. When I think of an alpha female, I think of a woman that is warm and charismatic and is able to be approached and talk to other people. That handles her business. I think to be a business owner, you have to have charisma. You have to have charm.
You do.
If you can't talk and relate to people, you can't sell a bottle of water. And I mean that.
That's
You know what
right.
I mean? And I don't want one from you. So I don't care what your position is. If you cannot talk to people and you're not relatable, whether you're in a boardroom or you're in a school teaching people,
Come on.
your attitude has to be in check. So if you consider
You gotta
yourself an
adjust your
alpha
attitude.
female and your attitude stinks, it's time to realign yourself.
Nee, that water looks so refreshing. I got this little bitty sip left in here that I'm just
Girl, you better.
that I'm
Sippy.
holding on to for the rest of the show, so I don't have to look crazy getting up. Good
Well,
gracious!
we have your video ready, sis. He is going to play it for
Okay.
us. All right, let's
Okay,
go.
great.
You can get some water.
Hey y'all, so I am here in the Shy, and I am here with, what's your name?
Shawana,
What's your what's this right here? What establishment are we in?
this establishment is the Cheesecake Boutique. Patrick, he runs it, he owns it. And we downtown with the cheesecake, best cheesecake in here.
Cool. So I came in here, stopped in here, and they got some cheesecake. So I said, let me get some cheesecake, and let me also ask sis a question. So I'm just gonna ask you about our topic for today, and our topic is on the alpha female. So what does an alpha female look like to you?
Me,
What's
I
that?
am an alpha
Okay,
female.
tell us about it.
Independent, strong. I just do a lot of things on my own. I can change a tire. So, and a lot of men is intimidated because I can buy my own meal, I can buy my own clothes, I can take care of myself. But don't get it twisted. I still need a man.
That's
fixing me.
exactly.
Fixing me. So they get intimidated because I need them, but I don't need them.
So it's almost like I want a man in my life.
I do need a man.
And I need a man in my life for certain things, but I am capable of doing those things myself as well. So
A lot of guys get intimidated because first thing they say, you're beautiful, you take care of yourself, what do you want with me? What I want with you is a lot, trust me.
that's
I
right.
need you financially, but I need you.
That's right. So I'm
Yeah.
So thank you so much for giving us your input on the alpha female. Did you want to put some input in on this? No? Okay. All right. So say your business name one more time.
This is the Cheesecake Boutique. We're in Nordstrom Mall. Come see us. We got the best cheesecake in town.
Let's see. Oh, let me just. All right.
Downtown Chicago.
I look good.
All right. So y'all come see him. Say
Black
cheese.
owned.
It look good.
Girl, I want
All
some right now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm hungry.
Okay, are we back live? And yes, they can hear us. Perfect. All right. So I was downtown. I was we were shopping, of course, and we were at Nordstrom's, and I was walking past, and I just decided to stop, and she asked us to come stop and buy the cheesecake, so we kind of walked past anyway, and I ran back. I was like, okay, I'll tell you what, I'll buy some cheesecake if you do this quick interview real quick. She was like kind of skeptical. Then I was like, no, seriously, this is what it is, and this is our mission and everything. And I told her about us, and she was like, okay, good. After the interview, she kind of plugged me with so many, I know somebody that does, she named the person, she was like, I know somebody that does, they go to women prisons, and she was like, you need to link up with her, I'm gonna get you that information.
wow.
So it was just
Yeah.
like, it was definitely a blessing that I had went back. So thank you.
Yeah.
I'm so
See,
glad that I went
and
back.
that's an alpha female. Plug you in, give you information, and gives you some recipes on
For
how
real.
to
Come on.
further win. That's
Come
an alpha
on.
female.
For real.
Yeah.
Baby,
She
yes.
said,
Yeah.
and then she said, we need women like you. She said, even myself. She said, I what did she say? She said she takes care of women that are in need. She said over during the pandemic, she had 6 women in her house that she took in.
Wow.
Wow.
6.
Wow.
You hear me? 6.
Okay. That's, oh, Lord. Hello?
I gotta
That is
read this
amazing.
comment from Dominique,
Okay.
and I agree.
Yeah.
She said, yes, you did a great job interviewing her. I agree. That was awesome.
Oh, thank you guys. Let me read this real quick comment, and then we're going to go to these questions. And guys, we will come back. Matter of fact, we're going to go to the questions first, and then we will come back to everybody's questions. I promise. If we going to make time. We going to make time. All right. So the questions, because they are some good ones. Okay. So I'm going to ask you guys the questions like I usually do. Everybody online, you guys can chime in and answer the questions. Wow, 20%. You guys can answer the questions online, and we'll read your comment as we go. So is an alpha female usually single? So that is something that, I guess is one of those statistic things that stereotype things. Is she usually single? What do you guys think?
I would guess so. I mean, if being an
You
alpha
not single,
female,
sis?
who, me?
Not for long. So you have been single all
Why
your
did I
life?
laugh like that? No.
I'm not single. Nee not single.
Well, I guess technically speaking, we'll say that I'm single.
Courtney that we just did, the sister of the week, she's not single. And baby, that resume read
Yeah,
alpha
very
female.
well. I guess maybe it is intimidating, which is so strange to me. It's puzzling for it really just makes me want to lay on the floor and look up at the sky like, really, Lord, why would you be intimidated by a woman that gets up and goes to work and handles her home? And why? As someone with hopefully the frontal lobe is working, why would you be intimidated? I need a man to tell me why. Why would you be intimidated by that? That is the strangest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well, a lot
What
of
do you
times
think, Nee?
I think that a lot of times some men be needed, like in a way that makes them feel bigger. Now those men, I don't know. I feel like they need a little more healing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
know
needs
their
some healing.
own
Don't get me
worth.
wrong. They don't know their own worth, and a lot of times people are insecure, and that has something to do with their past and all that. But I feel that's an insecure quality, in my opinion. If you need somebody to be weaker than you.
Yeah, I agree.
So my uncle said before the show came on, I told him the topic, and we're all here together in Chicago, and I was telling him about it, and he said when he hears the word alpha female, he said that he automatically thinks, here's a woman that I don't have to worry about. Like, I can just love on her and love on her, and that's it, because she's gonna come with her own everything. She's gonna come independent with her own everything, with her own business, with her own money, with her own everything, and I just have to be that man. So he was like, he thought of it different. He said it wasn't a bad thing. That's just automatically how he thinks about it. Like, that's what he says. So no, I don't think that because some men accept, I see a comment right here that says some men accept they like alpha, alpha females. And then my mom said, after speaking with my uncle, that he said a weak man can't really deal with a true
Yes.
alpha woman. True,
Yeah.
cannot.
You would have to be secure in yourself.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Secure in yourself,
Yeah.
know what you're about, and then you would also have to be able to balance applauding her if she's winning, and maybe individually it's her winning season and you are applauding her as she goes forward. So I think you have to be able, because sometimes that happens in relationships, you know what I mean? Like, okay, well, my wife is out here killing it right now and she's a business owner and this and that, and maybe right now my business is not taking off like hers is. So I think you have to be secure in yourself, and I think that's a problem with a lot of the men in our generation. But I digress.
So what about, do they have female friends?
You know what? It's so funny you said that, because I saw a quote a couple days ago, and again, I didn't like this quote. It said alpha females don't have a lot of friends, they don't run in packs. And I'm like, okay, I don't have a huge circle of women. I love all the women that I know, and that I'm acquainted with. Maybe if I was to really dissect it and be over analytical like I am, I would say, okay, I get the quote, they kind of like do their own thing and they're by themselves. But then it's like, so you have to be an alpha female and isolate yourself to make business happen? That's kind of a negative.
Only if she's
Thing.
insecure, though.
Only if she's insecure, because why couldn't you?
I think it's only if she's insecure.
Yeah, why couldn't you be an alpha female and do your thing and be, again, why can't you be friendly and love other women and embrace other women? I'm not saying you got to break bread with everybody, but why do we have to be, oh no, I don't have any friends, I don't want any friends? Strange. That's very strange to me.
Let me add this as well. Not only is she insecure, but also she may not have met her tribe yet that compliments her as being an alpha female.
I'll say that because you think a lot of people will be happy for you when you start striving. You think a lot of people that are around you that, when you start doing your thing, you think a lot of people will be rooting for you, but you'll be very surprised at the people that fall off themselves. So I don't think that necessarily, if she doesn't have any friends, I don't think that necessarily she pushes them away. I think people push themselves away, or they want to make something big so they can fall out with you.
Yeah,
I think that's very weird. But
And
those
as
are
an
the
alpha-
people like the weak men that we were saying that can't handle alpha female. Those are like Juana said, the intimidated by women and men. Those are that bunch. But then you have another bunch over here. You have men and you have women that are like, yeah, let's go, let's get it. But then you have that other bunch like we have in life. You know what I mean? No, I think that people push themselves.
They do, and as an alpha female, you would think you would align yourself with other women that are winning too.
You can't. You don't know until they.
You don't. Yeah, I agree. You don't always know. It's kind of hard nowadays because of what we talked about earlier. The women that are like-minded, or like you. Some of those women are. They want to compare. They're intimidated by you as well because they don't want you to be above them. So it's kind of like, it's kind of like you got to really do your research on. I say this all the time to my daughter. You got to do your research on friendship nowadays. You really got to do your research, because sometimes we just don't. We can click all day. Yeah. But if the direction that I'm going in is not the direction that you're going in, you're going to tear me down eventually.
That's right.
Because you're going to feel a way once I get to a certain point, because you're not going that way. And so you got to do your research on friendships nowadays. It ain't no just we click and that's it. No, start asking, like you question a man when you dating him, or you question somebody you're being romantically intimate with. That's right. When you question them, how you question them, that's how you got to question friendship nowadays.
Absolutely.
You got to tell me your likes and your don't likes. You don't like this? You like this? Oh, you like to do this? You don't like to do this? we got to talk about it. Oh, okay. You read, I don't read. That's fine. But do you research stuff for yourself, or do you just get your stuff from the internet? Those things matter to me. Like,
They better.
really,
That's the
those things
separation.
matter to me. That is separation to me. But that's for me. That's for me. And
No,
my
I'm
heart
saying
and what I'm gonna allow in.
no, I'm saying that's the separation. That's how you can tell the
Absolutely.
separation. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yep.
Because people are dealing in hand-me-down information. No,
Ooh, you
I'm
better
about to
say
go
that.
and see. I'm going to see this for myself and what I believe about it and what I think about it. I'm just not going to believe it because your mama, her mama, all them told y'all. Now, I got to see for
That's
myself what
right.
it is.
Right.
Like, for real.
And
I love that.
and that's one of the reasons that I hold on. I really hold on to my friendships that I've had that have been genuine, and not necessarily my friendships that I've had that have been that I've had all my life, or since I've been younger. Not necessarily holding on to those friendships, but holding on to the friendships that I know are genuinely, people are genuinely happy for me. I'm genuinely happy for you. You
Yeah.
feel me being genuinely happy for you. We
Yeah.
support one another. We can have a
Yeah.
conversation where if we disagree with one another, that there's it's no bad blood between us. Those are the kind of friends that I really keep around me. Those people that's going to empower me to move forward, to not stay stagnant. Them the type of people that I need in my circle. I can't have any. I'm not accepting anything else.
Yeah.
So if you can't accept me as an alpha female, if you can't accept me as a leader, as a minister, if you can't accept me as so many things, as a business owner, as being married with children, if you can't accept those things and be happy for me at every milestone, every single milestone, then we just can't rock like that. And that's fine.
Yeah. Completely
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
And it's a good time
Completely.
too to like reevaluate, like what you are based upon the group of women that I guess we can say that you run with. And when I was thinking about the topic for today, I was like, none of the women that I know, not any women in my family, none of the women I'm acquainted with, not any women that I grew up with and that I'm friends with now, none of them are not handling their business. Everyone that I know that is in my circle, you know what I'm saying, that I talk to, and I'm not even putting myself in the category. I can humbly bow out. But the women that I know, like Dewana, you know what I mean? Like, I could name off my friends that, it's a small group of us, but like all the women in my family, all the women that I am acquainted with are all about their business. You know what I mean? And the other thing that I love about it too is that they're humble with it. They know that they're doing it. They know that they handle their business, and they're humble with it too. That does it for me.
Come on, hand clap. That's what you can call an alpha female. That's what you can call an alpha female that isn't intimidated by another alpha female.
No, I love to see
And
you.
boom.
I'll tell you all day. I love to see you win, baby. That's why when you call me Dewana and you're like, I'm doing this, I'm like, I've been wanting to jump through the phone, Nee, because when she tells me stuff, I get pumped up. And I'd be like, Dewana is doing it. And it makes me feel good to see her succeed. I mean, it just, oh my gosh. Like when she was telling me about her businesses and stuff, and I'm sorry to gush over you, Dewana, but it gets me energized. Like, well, daggone it, let me go back to school and do this and do that. Like, you know what I mean? It gives you hope, and it makes you feel like, well, I want to aspire for greatness like my friend is. That's a female,
and that's not a mistake. But that's done on purpose, though. So we contact each other. The reason that I contact people that I know are going to, and we can say gush over, is that's going to encourage me, that is going to be happy for me, that is going to motivate me along the way. That's done on purpose. When I make that phone call, I made that phone call strategically because I know that you can handle my success. Handle my success.
I love it.
Big difference. Yeah.
I love it. I love it so hard.
Definitely. Because if you got a person that can't handle your success, you in them ties. Cut them ties now.
Yeah. Because they're never going to be rooting for you.
And it sucks. It sucks so bad. Especially because now, I think that people right now are really funny to me. The EP is doing really good, and I'm grateful for that. But a lot of people don't look at that as if it's my business. You know what I mean? This is who I am.
Really?
What?
I feel like, I guess because everybody's doing music nowadays and whatever, so they don't look at it like it's my business. So
yeah,
it's
there's
kind of
lots
like,
of people that are doing music that shouldn't be, and they need to get a real 9 to 5 and put that microphone down. But we'll leave it alone. What?
But what I'm saying,
Please go to Macy's and work.
Not Macy's. Oh goodness. Oh my God.
Man, Lord.
Oh my God.
And nothing makes me sicker than for somebody to be talented and you got a naysayer over here that can't even hum. That ain't really a business. Well, can you sing?
And
that ticked her off. That ticked off.
Don't tell me nothing like that, Miss Me.
I'm just saying because we all are doing our own thing, and everybody is growing and everybody is evolving in their own way. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I think because it's the entertainment and it's not looked upon, like the same support should be shown to me that I show to people.
Yeah.
I'm something. Hey, listen, I got a new da 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 da. You don't even listen. You don't even nothing. You don't even. If you tell me something, I'm supporting you. Mm-hmm. I'm here for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that it's not even looked at. I don't think that they probably do it on purpose. Maybe not. But I just think that maybe they don't look at it as, this is my business. If you asked me when I was a little kid, what I want to tell you, I want to be a singer. Mm-hmm. But I changed it because my dad was like, somebody got to be a doctor, somebody got to be a nurse. So you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shoot. Okay, well, this isn't a good thing that I should do there. Well, maybe, so when I got my business management degree, so now I'm grateful for that.
Say that.
What I'm saying? I'm grateful for that because, I got my business too. But, I don't think that they look at it as it's a business for me. Like, this is how I make money. Like, I have 2 different shows that I'm making money at tomorrow and Sunday. So it's kind of like, this is how I make my money.
This is how this is my career. This is my career.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Some people can't get the vision, and that's because they don't have one. So when you have one, they get intimidated because they haven't tapped into what their greatness is and their artistic ability. And maybe they don't have one. I think everyone has the ability to do some. I think art isn't everybody, but some people just don't have it. And if you know you don't have it, don't ruin it for anybody else. Applaud them and do what you're great at. But no, it's a business. What you're doing is a business.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a career. Mm-hmm. And that's why I wrote that post the other day, and I said, you can't share your creativeness with everybody because everybody it's not as important to everybody. Everybody they don't have the ability to carry the importance of the assignment of what you just deposited in them to hold for you. Mm-hmm. Because I'm holding it for I give it to you because I'll use O as an example. When I call O with something about the show and I tell her, hey, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Her first thing is, what can I do to help? Or how can I help? Whatever, that's always usually really actually her first words is, what can I do to help? And then she holds on to it for me in prayer. She lifts me up in prayer, and let's get through this in this way, because you need people that are going to take it just as the way that you value that creative idea. You need people. That's why I said I strategically go into giving information about what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. I go into that strategically because everybody can't handle that, and I mean some of the closest people to you can't handle that.
Yeah. And if you're going to be successful in business and be an alpha female, you really have to, even with me kind of being ignorant about what an alpha female is, you have to align.
You know now.
I know now. I stand corrected.
And so do everybody else.
Right. You have to align yourself with people that are like-minded, that are striving for something just like you. Or, if they don't have a vision, they corrupt your vision. And then what happens? You perish without a lack of vision. Right. You know what I mean? It's not going to make it. So you can't talk to somebody about your dreams and aspirations and goals, and they don't even have any for themselves. It's important to be
That's
able to
right.
connect with other women that are like-minded, that want something better. And I mean, we can dive all off into where they grew up in certain demographics and stuff like that. We're not getting there. Align yourself with people that are like-minded women that want the same things out of life, that will root you to be successful and applaud
Yeah.
you when you are
Absolutely.
winning. Yeah, so you can
Yeah.
applaud them in
Absolutely.
return.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And also, even to add on to that, and even being around, even surrounding yourself with people that are going to pull the best out of you, because that, I
Right.
think that that's very important, because sometimes you need that second set of eyes, to pull the best out of you, because sometimes you are stuck in a place. Knee, I'll use knee. We were talking about doing the show, something about the show, and she said, "Do it this way and do it this way. Why don't you do this and do this?" And it was like it came together. It was like a light bulb, like, yeah, that is incredible, because you need people that's going to pull it all the way out of you. I don't
Yep.
need somebody that's going to be a passive friend and that's going to leave me where I'm at, because if you leave me where I'm at, if you're not capable of helping me go to the next level as a friend, and I know some people might say, well, why you put all that responsibility on your friend? Because I'm responsible for that much for you.
That's right. That's right. It's give and
That's why
take.
our circle is small, man. Because people don't. That's
Very.
why it is. But that is why, and because I think the alpha females are always trying to. I'm trying to outdo myself. You know what I'm saying? You should see these candles I just made, baby. They way better than the first ones I made.
I love it.
I just made some zodiac necklaces. They way better than other charms that I did. And I'm always trying to, and then I'm always thinking about the next thing, like, okay, like what else, you know what I mean? Like, what else can I be doing? What else? That's how I am. I'm trying. So if I have friends around that won't feel defensive, I'm definitely would like to pour into you. You know what I mean? I definitely would
Absolutely.
like to pour into you. I'm
And
always
that's
want people to
Absolutely.
win.
And that's where you've got to take away that feeling that if you consider yourself to be an alpha female, like I'm out. I feel like if you even go into it with the mindset that, well, I'm an alpha female and I'm outdo her. I wish I could say it on this network, but Jesus, I thank you for stopping me. But there is a saying that I absolutely loathe entirely. Okay, I
Let me
hate
hear it. Let
it.
me hear it.
What is it, Al?
Oh Jesus! I'm gonna abbreviate this the best I can.
Bleep it out.
I'm gonna
Come on.
sound
Let's
stupid
do it.
saying it.
Bleep it out.
I'm like, I'm stunting on these H's.
Oh,
Why?
okay.
You know what I mean? Like why? For what? Why is that
You
even?
gotta stun on something.
You know what I mean? Like why is that even your mindset? You
Yeah.
are intentionally aiming for success. Think about how reprobated your mind and how sick you gotta be. You are intentionally aiming for success so that you can make other women look bad. Honey,
The ones
work it
that
out in
doubted you.
therapy. Work it out in therapy. That's insane to me. Instead
I
of
agree.
saying, like, you know what? I'm winning. There's other women that can win. I'm not saying you got to give them, all the tricks and tips of the trade. If you're selfish, then be selfish, honey bun. But to say that you are intentionally, it doesn't register with me. Maybe I'm a weirdo. I'm sorry, viewers, but that's so strange. I don't understand that mindset of you're an alpha female and you've got to intentionally be successful so that you can outdo the next woman. Honey, just win in your lane. Win in your lane. Do
That's
your
it.
thing.
That part.
Okay,
That part.
work hard, make your achievements, get your degrees, open your business, and let everybody else be they self. That's it.
That's right.
That's them the ones.
So
them the ones. Oh, go ahead.
I just want Charlie. Can I take my headphones out because my battery about to die? Let answer the question. Go ahead. Me.
Them are the people that be like, I'm about to stun on them. Them are the ones that feel like the people that they did depend on, or the people that they thought was rooting for them wasn't. So now it's like, watch this. So
Yeah.
I feel like I can understand that point of view as well. You know what I'm saying? But I feel you, like just win in your own lane, baby. Just win in your own
Yeah.
right. Because when you focused on that anyways, that's the beauty. That's how you bring things into you. That's how you manifest things. When you're focused on the positive and you're not really giving light to the negativity,
Mm-hmm.
that's how you really win.
Yeah. Because you can't, I mean, like, think
Yeah.
about it in a race. When you're running around that track, do you really think if you look over at the person running next to you that you're going to be focused on the track so that you can win? You're not going to. You're going to stumble. You're going to fall. Your
Right.
business is to stay your eyes straight ahead at the finish line for yourself. So your competition is yourself. Your competition is not your fellow sister. You are your own competition. And the minute that women remove that from their mindset, we can get along together and work more cohesively together, and we can get rid of all these ugly stigmas that men think about us, that we can't work together and that we're catty and can't articulate, and like all that is not true. There's a lot of women out here that want other women in business to win, that are handling their business too without all of that nonsense.
I agree.
I think we lost Duana. Well, there's a couple questions here. Well, some comments. Some alpha females work behind the scenes, so to speak. Her role is to nourish and raise more and strong alpha females. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sis, are you still there, Juana? She'll be back? Okay. All right. I'm going to look
Connection.
and see what other questions do we have here. So, Miss Nee, what do you think are some, here's a question we didn't ask. What do you think are some characteristics of an alpha female?
Oh yeah, I think that, the self-confidence, the handling your business, the taking care of the kids. If you still going to school, I think the characteristics is just a strong woman, a woman about her business, handling it.
Absolutely. Well, Charlie, what is it? It's 8:10. Have we filled our time for the night? We still got a couple more minutes. Let's see. Okay, sis is coming back in, so we'll see if we can read some of these comments. Okay, here's one from, oh my goodness, Anissa Perry. I believe a person needs to know their place and role and play those parts accordingly. Eliminating the negative understanding about the term alpha makes a difference, and thank you all for bringing up the understanding to this. I learned something new about this myself, Nee, because I was like, oh God, alpha female. I immediately thought something negative, right? Because when I hear a man,
Yeah.
look, because when I hear a man say he's an alpha male, I'm like, oh Jesus, here we go.
Right. I had to research it too. I was like, I had is my screen freezing? It's like raining and storming here, so it's
Just
probably
a little, but
looking
we can hear
crazy.
you. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, but I had to research it too because I'm like, what really is? And I started looking at it was some affirmations that I saw too. Let me see if I can find them.
Can you guys
And
hear
I was
me?
like,
Yes,
hey,
we
Wanda.
can hear you.
Okay, good. Okay, let me see what Charlie said. Okay, can you guys still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So Nia's researching something, and while Nia researches something, Nia, I also want you to get ready for your spoken word because it is 8:11, so I don't want to go over too much. Charlie, I can't look at your message because I'm gonna click off the screen.
We can't see you, sis.
That's okay. As long as you can hear me, I'm okay.
As long
with
as
that.
okay, so as long as we can hear, we're good. All right.
Okay. So let me. Why, Nia, you still reading something?
No, we good. I can just okay, yeah, here we go right here. It's just a couple affirmations. Afraid to go against popular opinions. I would create my own opportunities when I don't see any. Today I would change the world with my allegiance and kindness. I don't believe in the word impossible. I am strong, but I always allow others to love me. I will make healthy to-do lists because I am capable of finishing it and making a realistic workload. Like those are affirmations of an alpha female, and I think that that's beautiful.
I like those.
Yeah.
Nee, you gotta send those to me tonight, please. I like those.
Okay, I will.
I need to add that to my affirmation list.
Okay, listen.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta affirm yourself.
I think we talked about everything on the agenda for tonight. They did have some things on Google that says signs of you're an alpha female. Is it feedback when I'm talking?
No.
Okay, great. So it did have some things that says signs of you're an alpha female, but I don't want to read them because I kind of think that, we touch bases on the things that says that you're an alpha female. And also I think that it's kind of based off of your own, what you say about you being an alpha female.
Right.
I don't think that Google can give, yeah, no. So, Nee, you got the
Yes.
floor, honey.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? So this way. This poem is called Karma. Feeding my voice with pointless. The demonstrations of my loneliness appears to be rearing its ugly head. My cat's full of being fed, lies, carrying them, manipulating LO that so desperately dread. I said I do without reading too many wrong things. Getting in relationships with way too many dang strings. I sing songs programmed in my brain. For the pain these people just constantly bring, I scream to the top of my lungs, but still, no one responds to my songs. Leaving me wondering will my prince ever come. But when she does, will my heart be numb from constantly enduring the storm? Now I could have sworn I was warned about the love storm, but still seem to get caught up. In the rain with an umbrella, still seem to get wet up. From my own tears pouring like precipitation. Tears pouring from frustration due to unresolved relations. Man, I'm patient. Because they say it's a virtue. But I too would like to do like you. Break clocks in school, bump the rules. Yeah, it's cool when you're not wearing my shoes. But when they on my feet fitting too tight, squeezing my tears out at night, blurring my sight, causing my throat to be all tight. For me not releasing myself. Now I despise a hypocrite, so yeah, I deserve this. I guess I was just Karma's informative pick to show you how life would be if we switched. Ain't Karma a trip? We'll give it a right to do this. But I guess the same as anyone else. I guess you can't just keep breaking hearts because Karma's gonna give you the same exact hand that you deal. Still, I wait anxiously for Karma to pass me. Turn me off, brand new slate clean. No more bad things, no conniving, no greed. Let's agree. See, I understand your rules now, and I'll abide accordingly. If you Karma stop instantly, because it's killing me. I can't take what I dish. So please save me from this plate that I fixed, because my belly is full of broken love rules. And I know I was cruel. I promise you I'll stop. You just gotta take me off your watch and give me a chance to redeem myself. I'm in internally clean myself because I know you seen myself down and out and I couldn't even be myself. So I decided to help and threw little Miss Me on the shelf. Turn into a whole new person because of kind, loving and trusting, giving without enough. And what? I'm the one stuck with the bad luck. Because what I gave is precisely what I've been dished. Thank y'all for listening.
Amazing.
Woo!
Gets me every time, Miss
Yes.
Nee. Love it.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Always
thank you.
love it. Always love it. Always love it. So today was an amazing show.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys for showing up on time. I appreciate you guys for texting me during the week, making sure that everything was everything. Nee, you have been an amazing guest host. I know you got like one more week with us, right? So I just you've been an amazing, it's one more week. Yep, one more week with us. So you've been an amazing guest host. I appreciate you always putting your feedback in. Guys, I appreciate you guys always showing up on our thread, making sure that you are a part of our live. I know you guys can't see me right now, but I am smiling because I do get excited to see you guys engage with us. I get excited when you guys come on time and just clap for us, because this is something that I always, me and O always say, in our turn, always say that this is ministry for us. This isn't just something that we wake up and just say, oh, okay, I wanted to start a podcast. No, this isn't like that. Like, sometimes you're called to do something. And I know it's everybody's starting a podcast nowadays, and my hands is clapped to everybody that's starting a podcast. So what I would say to someone else that is starting a podcast right now, I would say to you, take it serious. And the reason I say take it serious is because it is ministry. You are giving people things that can help them possibly break through something, that barriers and things that they're going through, things that they didn't know about. So I want you guys to take it serious. Don't just start a podcast because you like to talk.
Absolutely.
Don't just start a talk show because you just like to be seen, but just understand that this is serious business. And when we really do this show, when we get prepared for this show, sometimes it's a weight that's on us because of something that we're dealing with. So we got to kind of be clean of the things in that way.
Amen.
And I'm not sure if I can look at this message, Charlie, because I don't know if I
He
can go
said
off
it's
the
not
screen.
important.
Okay. So that was all I wanted to say about that. We are Miss Nee, you always bring it when you fluent in.
Right.
So I'm gonna talk about something real quick. So we are, because I know we got to get off. So I'm gonna talk about this real quick. So we are getting ready to do something really, really big. We're gonna do two things that's really, really big with Nee. One thing is gonna be done in Atlanta, and then another thing is going to be done here in Michigan, in our hometown and everything. So we're going to do those two things. The one in Atlanta with Nee, she's kind of going to take the lead on this, because I think it's going to blow y'all minds, because I don't know if you guys knew that Nee is an author. And so it's going to be some good stuff in that. And that was an idea of hers, and I think it's an amazing idea. So we definitely are going to push that. And also then coming in January, I believe it's going to be January. I believe that's the month we're going to go with. Me and Oath discussed that we're going to go with that month. That is going to be something incredible as well. So let me just ask you guys, and you can type it up in the comments. Would you guys want to come and actually physically be in our presence? Answer that, and then that's all I'm gonna say about that. And then we just gonna continue and we're gonna continue to do the things that we need to do to better this show, to better this ministry, and we're gonna continue to strive to be better sisters. That's all we can do.
Amen.
So everybody, we good?
Charlie said he wishes we could have seen you when you said that.
I know. It's just a black screen.
Right, it's just a screen. But yes, this has been an excellent show. Miss Nee, I always enjoy it. This has been fantastic.
I love it. So
I enjoy y'all too. Thank y'all.
So listen, real quick. That's okay. I'll talk to you guys about it later. Anything else that we need to discuss?
I believe that's all for the night.
All right. So I will see you guys next week, same time, 7 o'clock. And it's going to be 7 o'clock y'all time, because I'm not going to be in Chicago then. So
Perfect.
I'm going to enjoy the rest of my night. You guys enjoy yours. Nee, have a great show, okay?
Yes, Miss
thank
Nee.
you.
Have a wonderful show.
Yay.
All right,
Peace
good night,
out, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.
Have a good weekend. We'll see you next week.
Bye.